Check out BigBadToyStore.com for this and other great toys. So what do they call him? Lionheart? He looks dangerous.
Hey, what's up YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Mastermind Creations Leo DUX. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So here it is, you got a picture of Leo DUX all like, I'm gonna cut you and I got a lion on my chest. What you got? You got nothing. That's what he says. On the side of the box, you got just Leo DUX, Mercenary Squadron Commander. You got a nice headshot going on there. On the other side of the box, you got the same thing, a different headshot, this time with purple background. On the top, you got the headshot. On the back, you have your obligatory product shots. You can do this, that, the other thing. You can be the center of rage. You can do all that. And, of course, on the bottom of the box, warning! You have all that going on. And again, like with the other figures, you have this magnetically sealed little flap right here. Open that up, and you got another nice piece of artwork there of Leo DUX, and that's where the figure would sit. And this is where I'm sitting. Hi, everybody. And that's basically it for the packaging. So moving right along, here we have Leo DUX, who is an homage to G1 Predacon Razorclaw, the leader of the Predacons and the central component of Feral Rex, not Predaking. And he looks really cool. He is a very nice, very impressive figure. I really, really dig this. The beast mode looks just amazing, to me anyway. This looks just amazing, amazing, amazing. Getting closer on the head sculpt. Love the way that head sculpt looks. Love the mane, nice orange, nice gold paint going on in here in the mane. Nice metallic red paint there in the eyes. The teeth are picked out in silver. Just very, very well done. And again, you get your molded details. It's not like overly detailed. It's just detailed enough to give it, you know, a little bit of tech here and there. Got some little silver pistons going on. But yeah, very cool. Up here you got the this is going to be the crotch plate for Feral Rex. And yeah, very cool. He's got a bunch of ports here on his back. This is basically where the wings for Dive Bomb are going to plug into right here. But yeah, very, very nicely done beast mode. This thing looks just so cool. Now, articulation-wise, in this mode, the head is a little bit restricted in its movement. Now, it is on a ball joint. It's on a ball joint right here in the bottom. Basically, if you undo the ball joint, it'll give you a lot more range of movement, because basically, when you're transforming him into beast mode, there's a peg right here that pegs into the back of the robot mode head. So, when you pop this off the ball joint, I guess I'll just do it. There you go. You can see that ball joint right there. Just pegs him right to the center. And once you do that, you got a whole bunch of range of movement here, because there's nothing really restricting it. But then it's just kind of, you know, in some cases it'll look a little disjointed, but it gives you a lot more range of movement. You can make him emote a little bit more and just go, murr, murr. You know, you can have him totally doing that. But, hopefully I can pop this back on the joint. I probably won't be able to now. Come on. No. I'm not going to be able to pop this back on the ball joint. Hold up. Let me just get this back on. I was just trying to show off something. There we go. And you can see right here, there's a peg right here that pegs into the back of the robot mode head. And that secures all that in. So, there you go. And I'm going to have problems pegging this back on. See what I get for trying to be thorough? There we go. There we go. We got everything pegged back together. So yeah, when everything is actually secured in the way it's supposed to be, there's not a whole lot of movement in the head. The mouth can open and close. Again, all the teeth are nice and picked out there in silver. Very cool. I just love that head sculpt. I love the way it looks from the front. Just has a nice overall look to it. It just, from every angle, that head sculpt just looks great. Really digging it. Coming here to the front legs. They are on a clickety joint right here. So you do have this movement. You do have a joint here as well as a double joint here. It's more for robot mode, but it still serves its purpose here in beast mode. The foot here is on this joint, which is more for transformation than anything else. And the foot itself is on a ball joint. So, you got that going on. The hind legs are on a bit of a ball joint. There's not a whole lot of range of movement. You know, there's not a lot of outward movement. It's there, but it's a little limited, but that's okay, not the end of the world. It can, you know, rotate fully. And you also have a joint right here as well as the joint right here, and there is a joint also. There's a hinge joint right here, as well as the foot being on a ball joint. So, good range of movement there on the hind legs, and the tail has a little bit of movement here. It's on a dual hinge here, so you can do a little bit of posing with the tail. And of course, he does have the guns on his back, which are on a double hinge, so you can take them and angle them however you wish for maximum ownage. So there you go. And oh, wait a second. I didn't know they did this. Wait a second. I just found this out right now. What? Did it say that in the instructions? Wait a second. What? Hold on a second. Does it say that in the instructions? It does. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, I missed that part. I missed that part. Oh, wow. I just learned something. Apparently these do extend, but that's apparently more for the combined mode. Ah, what do you know? I made a discovery live on camera. That happens sometimes. Wow, I really was not aware. I totally missed that step in the instructions. Okay. Hey. So, anyway. There we have him in his beast mode. Looking super, super cool. And for comparison, here he is with his other Feralcon buddies. Here he is with Bovis. Here he is with Fortis. And you can see they look quite good together. Don't dip on me, man. Trying to get him to stand a little more straight. There we go. You can see how they look together. They're looking good. The team's coming together nicely. Really, really digging it. And he is, you know, quite a bit bigger than Bovis and Fortis, as you can see here. Much larger than those two. And just for another size comparison, here he is with Scoria. Just so you can get another idea here of just how big he is. Now, Scoria is a pretty big figure on his own. You can see that Leo DUX is pretty much right on par with him. You know? There's not a whole lot of difference. I mean, you know, Scoria is a lot bulkier, but, you know, they actually match up fairly well. And just because it's kind of a thing now, here he is with Generations Bumblebee. There you go. Why not? Dare I say why not? And of course, you know I have to do it. Here he is with little G1 Razorclaw. What is it? What is it? Say it with me now. Precious. It's so precious. Oh. Oh. It's okay, little one. It's okay. Oh. So there you go. Oh, some things I forgot to mention. Obviously included in the box is the instructions. On this side you have the transformation instructions, and on the flip side you have the comic book with nice artwork. I really like the artwork in these comics. Very nicely done, and you got Leo DUX all like oh, Lion King like, which is, hey, you know, hey, it is what it is. And of course you have the obligatory third-party collector's card. It's that, you know, nice thick card stock with a cool picture of Leo Dux on there. And on the back, you got his tech specs and whatnot. So, yeah. Yay, cards. Yeah. You know how I feel about the cards. So, yeah. Other accessories he comes with are the two big sword cleaver things that are really... These just look dangerous in all kinds of ways that I cannot even describe. But yeah, they look cool, and obviously this is what will become the main component in Feral Rex's sword. So you have that, and there is storage for them. He does have these ports on either hip, so you can take them. There are posts here. You can plug them into his hips, and he can have giant cleavers jutting from his hips. Why not? Dare I say, why not? Guns and cleavers. That seems to be the motif for these feral cons. Just load them up with guns and knives. Why not? So there you go. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go from this mode into combined mode and then into robot mode. So we'll just get into the combined mode and show you what's what here. So first thing you want to do, you want to come in here, take this whole assembly, and just pull this up and out of the way. You want to split the legs. This will fall out. And this is what will be the handle for the combined mode sword, but we're going to put this off to the side for now. And once we've done that, we want to extend the legs like that. We want to take these hind legs, we want to bring them around like this. We want to bring these legs back, and they will, see this little post right here, will go under this panel right here, like that. And then bring the leg back, and you basically want to, you see right here, there's a groove. So you basically want to get this to fit into that groove. And once you have it lined up, take it, push it in, and just take that foot, rotate it. And you'll see here there's a notch right here that's made for this little tab right there. So just plug that in there, and just bring that foot up flush. Just like that. Second verse, same as the first. Let's bring that around, bring that back. Make sure this goes underneath, like so. Line that up, push it in. Make sure that's lined up. Push that in, rotate the paw, and bring it all back flush, like that. So there you go. Once you got that done, you can take the little combining pegs there, fold those down, and there you go. Now, once you have that done, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I don't know. I'm scared. Okay. This thing does pop off. It basically just, you see here there are two posts right here that just plug into these two ports right there, and it pops off fairly easily. And most of the time I just take this and pop it off just to make life a little bit easier. But you're going to take the waist, you're going to rotate it 180. You want to make sure that this whole armament here stays on the back. So rotate that around like so. You want to come down here, you want to bring this down, and you're going to split this. Which it's actually on there quite securely. Come on! Come on, man! There we go. So you want to take these two pieces, put those off to the side. What? Parts forming? It's not what you think. So you just want to take this and bring it down the rest of the way like that. And you can kind of see the the two heads just kind of hanging out there. And once you do that, you have to take these. Help if I raise the camera so you can actually see what I'm doing. I'm sure you would all love to see what I'm doing. I know I would. So there we go. Alrighty. So you want to take these posts here, flip these down, bring the arm around like that, so this slot is facing downward. You want to bring the arm up. So, tab right here, slot up there. Bring that up. And there's also, let me show this off first. You see there's a tab right here, and I'll tab into the slot right there on the side of the forearm. So you basically want to make sure you got all that lined up. So bring that up. Make sure that tabs in. It can sometimes be a pain. There we go. Then you want to take that paw, rotate it, and bring it down flush like that. And there you go. Second verse, same as the first. Bring that down. Bring that around. Bring this up. Come on, man. Work with me, man. Work with me. Bring that up. Make sure all that tabs in. Rotate the paw. Bring it down flush. And there you go. Now you're just going to take the lion head here. You're going to unpeg it from the back of the robot mode head and bring it down. You're just going to leave it out like that for now. Then you're going to come here. You're going to pull this whole assembly back like that. And then you'll see this is on a ball joint right here. So you're going to take the two heads and just bring them up like that. And then rotate. And then bring that assembly back down. And make sure that locks in where it's supposed to lock in. Bring it all back down. It'll lock into place. Bring the lion head down and make sure that this passes in between those two red pieces. And you'll see here there is a peg right there that'll peg into this port right here. And lock that in place. Make sure all that's good. And you can take these and extend them because I knew they did that the whole time. I did, really. That was just a joke earlier. I totally knew they did that the whole time. Anyway, once you have that done, you're going to take what will be the crotch plate here. You're going to unpeg it. You see there are two pegs went into those two ports. You're going to take it, unfold it, like that. And then, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, yeah, we're going to rotate it. I almost forgot what to do here. We're going to rotate it like that. So you have in this configuration, you're going to bring up this tab like so. And you can untab these two side pieces of the skirt like that. So basically we're going to take this, plug it back in where it was. You'll see here there are two tabs right there. They'll go into these slots right here in his butt. Just tab that in. It'll lock that into place. Bring this up and around. And then this tab will tab in right in there to secure that in place, which sometimes can be a pain, but it is doable. Come on, get in there. There we go. Plug that in. And then you can take these little side skirts either on a double hinge. You can bring those down like that. And there you go. And you can't see it all because he's that big. So there you go. There you have the main body of Feral Rex, not Predaking. And it is quite impressive looking. So very cool. Now in this mode I do like to keep the mouth open because it makes it look that much more epic. Yes! Yes it does. And these little main pieces here are on they're on ball joints, so you can take them and angle them however you wish. But yeah. That's just really cool. Getting closer on the head sculpt. Nice head sculpt here on Feral Rex. Nicely done. Nice detail. The antennae are on hinges here so they can move around. But yeah. Very nicely done. Very impressive. Very cool. Can't wait to take those wings and plug them on there. And again, the cannons you can take, you know, have them aimed over his shoulder. Do whatever you want. But yeah, quite impressive. Now, the eyes do have a light up feature. Now, unfortunately, the batteries are not included, but the batteries you're going to need with this guy are the 396/397 batteries. These are the batteries you're going to need. They're those button cell, you know, watch batteries. So these are the batteries you're going to need, 396/397. That's what works in there. And basically, to install them, come back here. You're just going to unscrew these two screws right here, and this panel will come off. You put the two batteries in, screw the panel back on, and you're good to go. And you have the switch right back here on the back of the head, and when you push it, you get some very nice light up visor action. Just really bright, very cool. So, you do get a light up feature. It would have been nice if they included the batteries, because I had to check a couple stores to find these, because you can't find these stupid batteries anywhere. I hate that. I hate looking for watch batteries. If it were up to me, it would, you know, I would say, hey, you know, take the stupid collector's cards out of your budget and just give us the batteries for this stuff. But that's just me. But yeah. At least leg movement wise, you can see that he's going to have, you know, decent leg movement. For some reason, I'm going to say the same thing every other reviewer has said. I have no idea why this joint is here. This joint kind of makes no sense. It kind of serves a purpose in this mode, I guess, but I guess maybe they want this to serve as the hip for Feral Rex as opposed to this. I don't know. I mean, that does look like it makes sense, but I don't know. It's just a weird joint in a weird spot that, I don't know, it doesn't really seem like it serves a purpose. But again, looking at it, maybe this is kind of the intended hip joint as opposed to it being up here. It does make it look a bit more natural, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, there you go. The Feral Rex main body. I'm not going to tease myself and tease you guys by having an armless Feral Rex. I don't want to do that. I don't want to tease myself. I don't want to tease you guys. I'm not combining anything until I have all five. That's just the way I operate. So there you go. So now we'll just get down to robot mode, and to get there from here is pretty easy. So going to unplug this. Bring this back around. I'm just going to take this off for now. Take these side skirt pieces, bring them back up. Flip these back up. And these are on nice, hefty ratchet joints too, so he's going to have some solid knees, definitely some solid knees. So, once you're here, you're going to take these pieces, you're going to take these, bring it down, bring this piece around so it's flat. Here's our heel spur. Then you're just going to bring this out, slide that down. Then you want to come down here, and there's this piece right there. You're going to flip out. Make sure this is down all the way. And there you go. And that's your foot. Second verse, same as the first. Come in here, bring that down, bring it around. Come here, pull that down, flip that out, and there you go. So now you got his feet all done. So now he's, looks like, you know, midget Preda King. You know. Just saying. Just saying. So at this point, you're going to take the line head here, untab it, and just have it out like that, just so you can have your clearance. Bring this assembly back up. Bring this assembly back up. And then rotate the heads again. And the guns are getting in the way. Get out of the way, guns. There you go. Rotate that around. And you do want to angle the antenna a bit back slightly, just so you have some clearance to get it back into the cavity. Oh, forgot to bring this back. Bring this back down fully. There we go. Put it down. Close that back up. And do the same thing you did before. Just make sure that's pegged in where it was, and there you go. Now you just want to take the arms here, and they do tab in quite securely. Wow. There we go. Untab them. Now bring them down. So now the slot is facing forward. That's the proper orientation. Take that, bring it back. Slide these guns back down. Now you want to rotate the arm 180. And there is a little, kind of a little hook there that's meant to lock this arm in place. On mine's, it doesn't do that good a job, because when you try to move his arm, it does kind of come unhinged, but that's what it's meant for. It's meant to just kind of lock that in place. Then you want to take this, bring this around, and you see this big tab will tab into the back of the paw, just like that. Then you're going to open up the that panel there, flip out the hand, close it back up, rotate. Second verse, same as the first. How many times have I said that this review? My God. Somebody do a count. Bring that down, bring that back, rotate, lock the arm in place, bring the paw back, open that up, bring out the hand, close it back up, rotate. Now, if you want to, you see what I mean here? I was just trying to repose his arms and this just came undone. So, yeah. Not the best locking mechanism in the world, but it's not the end of the world. It's okay. Now, as I was saying, you can, if you want, you can leave the main as it is, but the official transformation for robot mode is to take it and fold it up. And basically, you're just going to tuck it all back behind the head. Just going to take these and bring these around to make sure they clear that red piece. Like that. Which again can be a little fiddly to do. There we go. Nose around and then take the bottom pieces and bring them up. Like that. So everything is just wrapped up in a nice neat little package. Nice and neat. So there you go. Just make sure that clears. Peg that back in. And there you go. So now it's nice and neat. Make sure his heel spurs are back down here. And there you go. There you have Leo DUX in his robot mode. And he looks awesome. Love the robot mode. I love this design. This guy just looks... Whoa, as I bump the camera. This guy just really, really freaking cool. I really just so dig this robot mode. He looks awesome. He looks amazing. Really, really cool. Getting closer on the head sculpt. Again, nice metallic red paint there in the visor. Nice head sculpt going on there. Very cool. And just, again, just an overall very, very nice design. And just very, very well done. Everything's just nice and neat on this guy. Now, of course, the plate here. You can take this. You can see the little notches for these tabs. You just take this and rotate it and bring it around. Whoop. Wait, did I just do that right? Yeah. Bring it around and you see there's this tab right here going through the slot right there. So slot that in there and then just make sure you fold this back down and close it back up. So you have it like that. And then you can take it and plug it back onto his butt for storage if you wish. It is just kind of hanging out back there, but it doesn't look that bad. Excuse me. So there you go. Again, looks really, really cool. I really like the way this guy looks. I love the design. Just so cool. Now, articulation-wise, his head is on a ball joint, so you get some good range of movement there. The arms are nice, clickety-clackety joints. You can't do a full 360 just because of these pieces here, but they move as much as you need them to. You do get outward movement here on the shoulder. Again, nice clickety-clackety joint. You do get a double-jointed elbow. It doesn't give you that much extra movement, but it is double-jointed. You do have a wrist swivel. You got your bicep swivel also. You do get a nice waist joint. Hips can, whoops, I moved that weird joint instead of the hip. Hips can go forward. They can go backwards and knock this plate off. Go backwards, in and out. You do get your thigh swivel. You do get your clickety-clackety knee joint. Pretty much almost every joint on this guy is a ratchet joint. Come down here. The feet, the toes anyway, are on a pivot here. Obviously you can move them up and down. And these heel spurs are also on a ball joint, so you can accommodate any posing you might want to do with them. So you have that. Let me plug his butt plate back on. And there you go. Very, very cool. Now, of course, you do have these extra pieces here. And all these pieces are meant for the combined mode sword. Now, there are places to store some things, but not everything. This piece right here, you take it and you split it apart into two separate pieces. Now, storage for these, see right here, there are two slots right here in these guns. And you got two tabs on either side, so you can take these and line it up, tab it in right there into the sides of the guns. And there you have your storage for those. These don't actually have any place to store on Leo DUX. Apparently, from what I've heard, is these are going to end up storing on their not dive bomb. They're going to end up storing on his wings, which serves no purpose because for now there's still nothing I can do with them, so it kind of makes no sense. Oh, you can store this on another figure that you don't have yet, but hey, but there is something you can do with these. And of course he has his swords, his big meat cleaver swords. Take these, plug them into his hand, and basically what I do is take them, you see there's a post right here, and there are ports at the bottom of the handle here. And this is basically how you're going to combine it when you're making the combined mode sword anyway. So I just take them and I plug them onto the bottoms. That's my method of storage. Just plug that one in. And there you go. So he's got his two big meat cleaver swords. And of course these swords do have other modes here. Basically they just, hold together via these interlocking teeth. So you basically take this off and plug this onto the end. And then he has ginormous swords. So it's totally up to you which sword configuration you want to use. I believe in the instructions they even have, let me show this off. Whoa, I keep bumping the camera. Sorry camera. Sometimes these swords are hard to get out of his hand. Come on. There we go. But if you want, you can totally take this apart. And I've seen the pictures, and basically just use these interlocking teeth here and clip it all together like that. And you see this makes the main blade of Feral Rex's sword. Then you take these two pieces, plug those together, and then plug it in here like that. And I've seen pictures of him holding this like that. So it's an option. That's all I'm saying. It's an option. Me personally, well, actually, the pictures I've seen don't include this piece, but that's just the way that I store it, because there's no other way to store these. But, you can totally do that, but me personally, this holds together quite well. There we go. Come on. Oh, there we go. And again, to put it back the way it was, just use those interlocking teeth there, and voila. But the way I like to display him is with the two giant, meat cleaver swords. That just looks awesome to me. And then take these and just plug them into the bottoms here. Again, this is just how I store it for now. So, there you go. Now the butt plates, you can't actually remove the butt plates. And it does serve a purpose in this mode, other than just being a butt plate. You can take this take it, bring it around, and see if I remember how to do this. Yeah, you're going to bring it up. Yeah, okay. So you're going to take it from this position, you're going to bring it up, you're going to rotate it, and then bring the whole thing back up. And again, these will plug in to the ports, and then you're going to have it in this configuration. And you got this tab right here, and it'll tab in to the slot on his forearm. And basically, you can use it as a shield. So, there you go. And another thing you can do is, these are going to fall off. These will hold on super secure. They do tend to just come off without a whole lot of resistance. So, it is what it is. But they are pretty loose on there. But you can take these if you want. They do just plug onto his back. They're in there pretty good there. They just plug onto his back via these tabs, and if you want, you take it and fold it up like this. And you can take these and plug these onto his forearms also. So if you want him to have forearm cannons, you can totally have forearm cannons. Totally up to you what you want to do. Plug that back on. We'll plug these back in for now. And these guns, the one weird thing about these guns is that apparently these are black. Apparently these are plastic that were chromed and then painted over in black, which kind of makes no sense, but okay. And you can kind of tell, you can see some of that chrome is kind of peeking out in spots, but it kind of, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. I mean, you know, they look nice and shiny, okay, but I don't get why you would chrome it and then paint it over. I don't know. It's not really adding too much to the look of him, really, but hey, I don't run the place, okay? They do what they want. So, there you go. Now for comparison, here he is with his fellow feral cons. Don't block their view. Don't be rude. There he is with Fortis and Bovis. And again, you can see how good they look together. Oh, the team's coming along nicely. Very cool. Very cool. You can see he's you know, a bit beefier, a bit taller, and he should be, since he is the main component of the combiner. And here he is with, you know, some masterpieces. Here he is with Sideswipe. Again, just so you can get a sense of how big he is. Here he is with MP10 Prime. You can see he is quite a good size here. And of course, G1 Razorclaw. Oh, what is it, precious? So precious, little stumpy arms. You little stumpy arm, Predacon, you're so precious. Oh my, I keep bumping the camera. I'm sorry. Baby talk makes me do that. I don't know why. I don't know. But yeah, as far as Leo DUX goes, this figure is awesome. Like, really and truly, he doesn't even need to be part of a combiner. This guy is an awesome standalone figure. He is awesome by himself. I really love this guy. So far, he is my favorite. Definitely my favorites of the feral cons that I have so far. Just really digging the design. Just, he looks amazing. So, you know, I would recommend him by himself. I would say, you know, if you're only going to spend money on one of these feral cons, get him. He's the one to get. I think he is, so far anyway, the best one. Obviously, I don't have the other two yet, but so far, I think this guy is the best. He is just an amazing figure. Really digging it. Just love it, love it, love it. So, I think that's pretty much it for this guy. So don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Mastermind Creations Leo DUX, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.
All right, that's it. I'm getting our couch back.
What about that big Autobot you got to help us?
I don't know where he went. He just disappeared. Somebody's got to do something. I guess it's gonna have to be me.
Are you sure?
Not really, but I've got to do something. Here I go. Ah!
You're a brave bot. Stupid, but brave.
Ah! What the? Yeah! Who was that?
Probably no one.
Yeah!
What happened? Did they get a guard dog or something?
No! Cat!
A cat? Really? You're afraid of a cat?
Yes! And you should be too!